I don't think I see anyone. Hi. So my sister said that you guys had a bunch of questions for me on her Instagram, so I stole her phone and I went through her Instagram and I'm reading the questions you guys have. Thank you guys so much for asking all these questions. You know, Rachel Hengel inspired me so much. Oh, somebody just screamed. There's a playground next door and somebody just screamed. I wonder why they screamed. So question number 1 from the questions you guys wrote on Jennifer's Instagram. Who's Angela's favorite princess? Snow White. Snow White. Hands down. Nobody is better. Absolutely nobody is better than Snow White. Not Cinderella, although I love you, Cinderella. You have a beautiful castle. It's gorgeous. I've been there, I've seen it. But you just don't come close to Snow White. I'm sorry. No. Jasmine, your carpet is not as cool as Snow White's dress, as Snow White's ability to talk to animals. You just don't even know because you don't have that red bow that she has. It's just Snow White. She's just everything to me. She was the first princess, in case you didn't know. Next question. What is Angela's favorite Disney character other than the princesses? Hello, Prince Philip. He's only the most handsome man in the universe. He fought and killed a dragon. Hello. What is Angela's favorite ride at Disney World? Well, it used to be the Snow White ride in Fantasyland at Magic Kingdom, but they got rid of it. I don't know why they did this. I don't know why. Something about needing space for other things. Okay, I guess. What is Angela's favorite Disney song? Just whistle while you work. Just whistle while you work. What is her favorite pavilion in Epcot? Germany. You're my favorite princess. Everybody, you're my favorite. And if she could have any Disney pet as her pet, what would she pick? A bunny. Snow White had bunnies helping her clean, and there's bunnies all over Epcot. I've seen them. They're brown, and Snow White told me she talks to them. So a bunny. What does Angela like most about Snow White? What's not to love about Snow White? You have to know. Tell me what's not to love about Snow White. Is it her yellow dress that brings out the fairness in her skin? Is it that beautiful red bow that sets off her beautiful red lips like the red rose? I mean, even Princess Aurora, who's Sleeping Beauty, she can't even compare to Snow White's beauty. She just can't. And she has that perfect dainty eyebrow that is just perfect on her face. Also, which villain scares Angela the most and which does she like the best? Snow White, Wicked Witch, is the scariest. She has the biggest, scariest nose and all those warts, and she's all haggard, and she almost tried to poison Snow White. She poisoned Snow White. Who does that? The villain I like best is probably Jafar. And somebody asked if Angela had to marry a Disney villain, which one would she marry? It would be Jafar. He might still be able to grant me a wish. I'm not sure. I don't know. And if he granted me a wish, I would wish that I could be Snow White's sidekick. I would carry a broom and a mop, and I would just walk around behind her, whistling while I worked and mopping the floor so that she wouldn't have to walk on dirty floor. I would just mop it before she took every step. Can Angela do impressions of her favorite Disney characters? Yes, I can. I auditioned to be Cinderella. I don't know if you saw some of that audition or not. No matter how your heart is dreaming, if you keep on believing, the dreams that you wish will. Ooh, let me do an impersonation of Ariel. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun. There are people at the playground trying to mimic my singing, and they can't do it as good as I can. I think that I have a Broadway type voice, and that's another reason why I think that if I was a boy, I could be the Hunchback of Notre Dame. I could never, if I were a guy, I could never be as handsome as Prince Philip. It's impossible. Nobody's as handsome as Prince Philip. Nobody. What does Angela like about Prince Philip? What's not to like about Prince Philip? He's perfect. He's perfect. He killed a dragon. His eyes and that hair and his smile. Aurora is not pretty enough for Prince Philip. She's not. Snow White's pretty enough for Prince Philip, but I don't know if that'll ever happen. But Rachel Hankel posted a picture of Snow White and Prince Philip, and I love it. I hit like on it. If Angela was any Disney character, who would she be? I could never be Snow White. I want to be Cinderella, and I think that's who I could be. I kind of look like her. If you look at me from this side, what is her favorite ice cream flavor? It's vanilla because it's the closest shade of ice cream that comes close to Snow White's skin. Her skin is very fair, and vanilla a lot of times is very fair. So it's vanilla. If she could watch only one Disney movie for the rest of her life, which one? Snow White, duh. Those kids at the playground are singing A Whole New World in the background. They can't sing it as good as me. What is your opinion on Snow White marrying Prince Philip? Snow White, if you're watching this video, you need to invite me to your wedding to Prince Philip. If Prince Philip married Snow White, this world would be complete. This world would be happy. They would be on the front cover of every magazine, and the whole CNN and all of MSNBC, everybody would watch it and film it, and it would be front page news all the time. What is Angela's favorite Disney food? My favorite Disney food is at Japan because they have vegetarian dishes, and anywhere I find vegetarian food, that is my favorite food, because you know what? Snow White spends time with animals. She would never eat them. She's a vegetarian. Does Angela play with Ariana? Yes, I play with her every day. We always play dress up princesses, and she always dresses up as Princess Anna, and I always dress up as Cinderella because I'm not worthy to dress up as Snow White. If Angela could live at any Disney park, which would it be? I would live at Epcot because Epcot has Germany, which has Snow White. What does Angela like best about Disney World? Oh, what's not to like about Disney World? I mean, they have every Disney movie at Disney World, and all of the Disney characters are there, and I get to play with them non-stop, like all day. That's all I do, is I just go and I talk to Mickey. He tells me hello. He says, "How are you doing, Angela?" And I say, "Mickey, I love you." And he's like, "I love you too, Angela." That's what he says to me. You can't really hear it very well, but I know that he knows that I know, and so we know. What will Angela do if she meets Prince Philip? What won't I do? I'll go crazy. If I met Prince Philip, I would ask him to marry me. Prince Philip, in fact, I'm gonna ask right now, Prince Philip, if you're watching this, will you marry me? I love you, Prince Philip. We're meant to be together forever. Comment below if you think Prince Philip and I should get married, and tell me why you think that Prince Philip and I should get married, and I'll agree with that. I'll agree with you, because I think that you understand why he and I belong together. Will Angela be in the parks anytime soon again? I don't know when I'll be in the parks, because right now I'm painting a mural of Prince Philip in my bedroom, and it's taking a really long time because I'm also doing the ceiling and the doors and all 4 walls. And then I'm gonna try to like paint a mural outside of my bedroom of Prince Philip's, like where his castle, where he lives. So it's gonna take me a little while, but after I finish painting that, then I'll be able to come to the Disney parks. So stay tuned. If Angela could have any Disney sidekick by her side at all times, who would it be and why? It would be the bunnies at Epcot. They would follow me everywhere, just like they do Snow White, because I just want to be just like Snow White. What is my favorite Disney go-to accessory? I like to wear these ears because this is a red bow, just like Snow White, and the ears symbolize my love for Disney. So this is my favorite go-to Disney accessory, and it sparkles like a tiara. So, you know, and I'm not really worthy to be a princess, so I don't really wear the tiara, because if I'm not worthy to be a Disney princess, why should I wear a tiara? And the last question is, who is Angela's least favorite Disney princess? And I have to say it's Princess Jasmine. She just thinks that she can be as cool as Snow White, and she's just not. She's not. She wears pants for one, and that's not a skirt. And you know, Snow White knows how to be a lady, and she wears skirts. Jasmine she just can't. She just can't. I hope that what you take away from this video is that Snow White is the best princess ever. She's the first princess. Don't you ever forget that. You need to remember that. And so you need to hold her in high regard above Cinderella, because Cinderella might have a fancy castle, but Snow White is humble with her cottage, and she loved her cottage, and she's good, and she knows how to clean. And I bet you, well, okay, Cinderella might know how to clean too because she used to, but I bet you now she has servants to do cleaning, but Snow White still cleans her own house, and that makes her special and good, and makes her just, she makes me smile. And I love you, Snow White, if you're watching this. I love you. And Rachel, if you're watching this, I'm still going to be taking princess lessons from the videos that I see posted on YouTube. And so I'm going to be watching them, and I'm going to audition for you again someday, and you're going to tell me that I can be a Disney princess, okay? So I love you, everyone who sent questions, and I hope you subscribe to my sister's channel, and I hope that I can come back on her channel. And that's why I want you to subscribe, because you might see me again in the Disney parks. And maybe one day I'll get to meet Gaston. You never know. Maybe one day I'll meet Prince Philip. Hold me back. Hold me back if I meet Prince Philip. Hold me back. Hold me back, because he's going to be my prince, and he's going to marry me. And you're all going to see, and you're going to come to our wedding. And if I marry Prince Philip, you're going to hear about it. You're going to know. I hope I can meet Prince Philip. I've got to meet him. Gotta meet him. Someday Prince Philip will come. Someday.